Hey everyone, it's Matt from my Model Y Adventure, and today I have a charging extension cord from EV-Dance. This is I have to say, the weight of this thing is awesome. Meaning that I can tell this is a quality cable just based off the weight. This is supported for up to 240 volts or even down to 120. We can even see here on the label that it does support up to 50 amps, 240 volts, 12 kilowatt continuous power. So this is basically the top of the line cable that you can get to charge your NACS vehicle. And this one is available in both 21 feet of a cable length as well as 40. So you can have some significant cable stretch basically between your stock, or I should say your whatever your charging solution is, whether it's here I have a wall connector, or even here if you have the extension cable, you can have 60 feet of charging cable. So if you are in a driveway, maybe you're parked somewhere that you can't reach your cable, you need just a little bit of strength, a little bit of length to be able to reach it. This is going to be your go-to. I'm also going to do some durability testing with this, and actually, I know on their website, they show videos of being able to run over this cable handle. So we're going to put it to the test and see what happens if you run over the cable and how this thing stands up to the durability of it. So stay tuned. All right, so I'm over at my wall charger. Just wanted to run through the cable. You can see there is this lock and unlock button. This is a nice sliding. It does have some quality kind of rubber caps on here. To connect this, I'm just going to take the one end, which is kind of the male end of the NACS cable. It's going to go right into here, insert it, and then up with the lock, and this is going to lock it into position. So it's not going to come undone, and then when you're simply done charging, you can just slide down and it slides right out. So a nice super user-friendly way to connect the cable. I'm just going to leave this hanging from here, and then I'm going to walk to the other side of the car over here to be able to plug everything in. So let me walk over there with the cable. All right, so I'm back here at the rear of the vehicle. Again, rubber kind of connection here on the top. We'll test out to see if this does open the charge port. I know in some other versions or other competitors, that button does not. So this button, similar to the other ones, does not open the charge port. I'm just going to press on the door to open it and then insert it. Now, I have a charging schedule set up where it does not charge the vehicle during the daytime hours. I'm at an hourly rate plan, but I'm going to go into the front of the vehicle and click the start charging button. And let me move the camera here. We can adjust it and we'll see if the light turns green. So give me just a second. All right, so I hit the start charging button. We can see it's now green, charging the vehicle. I'm gonna leave this plugged in there, and then we can take a look through the screen so we can see 10 minutes remaining to my charge limit of 80%. We can see it's ramping up to 48 amps, 240 volts. Right now it's at 33, 34. So of course it's going to vary based on whatever your charging infrastructure is, whether it's a mobile charger. Here I have a wall connector, but 237, 238 volts, 48 amps. We can see it's charging very successfully. Now, when you're done charging, you want to stop charging. Put the phone back here, bring it back. We'll see what happens if we hit the button. So it turned blue. Now this is white. I can just remove it right from the charger. So super friendly, super easy to use, works great. We're gonna move on to some durability testing to see how this charging handle does when it gets run over by a vehicle. I know that's a pretty standard use case that maybe you have your charging cord, laying on the ground and you need to drive into your garage. What happens? Let's find out. All right, so we can see the charging cable right in front of my front tire here. Let's run it over and see what happens. So I'm gonna go some more and we'll see how it does. So we can see it was just pushing it. Got some nice score marks here. The button still feels like it works. Let me see if I can actually run it over without it sliding. So, I think it ran it over. I'll have to check the footage of it. We can see some of it, it looks like it is separating back here. So we'll have to check that out and see, does this still work? The button still feels like it clicks. I don't hear anything shaking around in there, so let me plug it in. All right, so I'm gonna rear the vehicle. Blinking, it's blue right now, so let me turn charging on. All right, so I had to start it from my phone because I have that charging schedule set up, but we can see it's charging, blinking green. Let me take this out of the mount here, bring it over to the front of the vehicle. You can see it ramping up. So I think this is a great indicator of the quality that EVDance has put into making their extension cable. You know, running this over with your vehicle, it still works, still charges. Now, obviously there are some cosmetic damages here on the handle, but that's a great price to pay where you know your handle itself, quality materials in this, this cable itself. I was looking at the side of it. I'm gonna find where it has the markings here. Here we go. Moving the phone around. So this is 8, let me see if I can get it to focus here on there we go, 8 gauge wire, plus some 10 gauge wire that's in it, 18 gauge wire. So I'm assuming there are various wire gauges in here based on what's needed for, you know, data, communication, charging, etc. This is not to be used at a supercharger. If you bring it to a supercharger, you're gonna have a bad day because it's not rated for the amps that a supercharger can output. But for your home charging, you need some extension. This thing is working great. We can see 48 amps, 240 volts, working exactly as it should. And then when you're all done charging, you know, you can just press the handle, pull it right out. Just gonna put this on the ground over here, and then you can remove it from whatever your charging source is. So here, just gonna slide down and the handle comes right out. So quality cables that you're gonna get from EVDance to charge your Tesla vehicle, Model Y, 3, S, X, Cybertruck, works for all of them and adds some great length to it. So hope you found this video helpful. We did the durability testing and charging cable handled it great. I did pick this up from EVDance. That's who I would recommend for your extension cables. They have lots of options between the distance of how long you want the cable to be, what charging speed. You know, not everyone needs the full 50 amps. Maybe you only have a mobile connector that can get up to 32 amps. EVDance is your go-to. And discount code Adventure is going to save you more than 25%. So a significant savings opportunity to be able to use everything. And it does come with this nice bag that you can store everything in. So hope you found this content helpful to be able to find a quality cable, because you of course want to make sure the cable you're buying is both made of quality materials, tested to be able to withstand elements. As we just saw, we ran it over, everything looked fine. All right, well, I don't know what more to say than this cable withstood being run over by the vehicle. Still works. Of course, there is some damage here cosmetically, but you know, who cares? Because it still works, still functions. Everything with the locking and unlocking of this is easy. Now, one thing I wish that would be here is this is super easy to just move up and down. I wish it was maybe a clicking style or some way to secure it, because if you plug a cable into here and put it into the lock mode, this can just easily, you know, slide down, up or down, depending on how you have your cable set up. Maybe this is facing down like mine was, so it locks in the position. I'm sorry, facing down like mine does, and it unlocks in that position here. Lock is on the top. You know, the cable could come out. So maybe some other way to secure this into the NACS port that you want to plug it into. But quality in mind is kind of the name of the game here. There are much, I don't want to say cheaper options, but there's some alternative options that are on Amazon cables. There's also just extension cables that I've seen people buy, you know, to plug into like a wall outlet. So here in my garage, I just have a wall outlet right here. And you plug in your mobile connector, you need to reach somewhere. You don't know that you're buying the right cable gauge or size to be able to support that, especially because this is a continuous heavy draw. So keep quality at the, you know, the forefront when you're shopping around for extension cables. EV-Dance is what I'm going to use going forward. So I'll put a link to this one in the description. This again was the 40-foot option from EV-Dance, supports up to 50 amps. They have a lot of different options available for different sizes in terms of how long you want the cable to be, 21, 40 feet. They have a lot of options with the gauge of the cable, meaning how many amps or volts are you going to be drawing from it? Because if you only have a mobile connector, you're not going to need a cable size like this, which is for up to 50 amps or really 48 amps for the max allowed under the wall connector. So hope you found this content helpful. If you are going to pick up this cable, I'll put a discount code as well of Adventure. It's going to save you more than 25% off your cable. This was Matt from My Model Y Adventure. Thanks for watching.